From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
Right to the air is Burrow.
This will be caught by Brown. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Throwing again on second down, but this... A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
This will be fielded at the 17. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the outside. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The handoff as they run the counter play.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger 1st. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, LA! Big play there.
That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity. There we go.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Score on these guys. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Another run for Brown on second down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Burrow will throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The Bengals at 6-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
11. 12. 12.
Burrow looking to pass. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw here is incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Fights through it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were heading for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Looking to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Herbert off of play action. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Blitz coming and down he goes. Logan Wilson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
On 2, ready?
This time Burrow will look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
So they were stopped trying to run the ball on 1st down. Now they take a sack on 2nd down. The offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on the defensive coordinator because right now the defense has the advantage.
3rd and goal. Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
25 yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And nothing
nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down, they'll run it here. Shoves him aside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Burrow. Flush to his right.
And this one too low.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Go get that field goal. 11.
They'll look to throw. falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Charger drive about to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the 26 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Herbert now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one is right down the middle. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Another run for Brown on second down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll give this up the middle to Brown.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7.
Burrow will throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bull. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
This is Brown going up the middle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here we go.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
12.
Now it's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
An inside give, Brown. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
11.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Let's go.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it makes this a 9-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. He's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. It's caught on the right side at Smith. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. In the backfield by himself is Brown, 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To the air again, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
I'm one, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow.
It's complete to Brown, right side.
And he will have the Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here we go with Burrow.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
Here we go. A 15-yard touchdown, Brown.
And the Bengals have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth.
And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert.
And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here comes 2nd down. Herbert.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, somebody went